It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. We're talking today with Kate Geiger from the Indiana Free Library. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Well, they're just down the street, and right across the street we find the Indiana Free Library, which looks like a sad place now because of its closure. But that doesn't mean that the library isn't active right now. In fact, it is as active as ever. Kate, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us.
Yes. Yeah, we are active, and although our doors are closed and no one is actually there and we can't circulate the physical library, there's a lot going on. So I wanted to let people know about that. So Thanks for the opportunity.
You have some digital resources that I'm sure many people were not aware of and now expanded access to them.
Yes. It's not only that, but there are a number of people, and in this crisis, when a lot of people are home and children are out of school and they're just, there are people working from home, there are people not working from home. And so we think that's a time that the library really wants to reach out and be there for our community. The way through this crisis is for us all to help each other out and get through it together. And we still want to be able to be accessible to everyone. And what we've done, and I came across this just because in the grocery store I ran into a young person who said that her SAT was canceled. And as a result, she felt she might do better with some study anyway. And I said, well, do you know the library has Learning Express online and can help study with SATs and GREs and GEDs and things like that? And she said, well, I don't have a library card and I don't have a way to get one now. And I wrestled with that, and we now are offering digital cards so that anybody who wants to use library resources online from their computer or cell phone or any device can get a card and just use the digital resources, and we're offering this for 3 months. It's a temporary card, so when we do open back up again, they can come in and get a real card. But if you've never had a card in your life and you think you can use those things now, this is the time.
So how do we do that?
Is just email to reference@indianafreelibrary.org. It's an org, not a .com. But reference@indianafreelibrary.org. Just send a request, and we will send back a number, which would be the library card number.
Okay.
Use that digitally just to access all the things that we have available.
Yeah, well, that's a great idea. And what you have available digitally is just amazing. You mentioned a couple of those resources, and it runs the range from materials for very, 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 very young people and for people that have been around a while.
It sure does. We've got children's materials. Miss Humblebee's is one for preschoolers and kindergarten age students. We also have something called Book Flicks, which is a story time, a digital story time for young readers. And we're actually going to start doing a children's program online on our Facebook Live that is story time in the hen house. Our children's librarian, Val Shoup, is going to be reading to her chickens. So, a new one. We will have that on our Facebook Live and release 10:30 in the morning program for...
You still there?
Yes, I'm still here, yes.
Okay. You seem to drop away there for a second. So 10:30 this morning, you can join the chickens.
No, next week we'll start.
Next week, okay.
Yes, we'll start next week.
Oh,
that's a really great program for the kids. Now, our library has been using more Overdrive, which is the ebook audiobook service through our digital library. And we made the transition to a new service, Cloud Library, on March 12th. And a lot of people don't know about that because we were just closing at the time.
Yeah.
And we want people to know they used to have access to about 7,900 titles, and now it's over 32,000 titles. You can't find an ebook to read and all of that. You're probably not trying.
Yeah, well,
Certainly, there's a lot of material now available, and the audiobooks are for not just adults but also children. So there may be a time when, you're trying to get dinner ready or have a phone conversation, but Netflix can help by reading stories to children. Is the best way for them to gain future reading skills is reading to kids.
Yeah.
But we also have a number of digital resources, including magazines that you can find online. But this season, we're offering from RB Digital 6 different products, and we're allowing people to self-select what we will maintain in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things like Acorn TV, which is British TV, mysteries, dramas, comedies. The Great Courses, which has a real following, those are going to be available free and online. IndieFlix is independent movies, foreign films, shorts, and Learn It Live has many different health and wellness topics, which may really be something that our community can use at this point in time, because I think not only are we paying attention to our physical health, but our mental health as we are all sequestered away and working independently.
You mentioned a couple of moments ago for children skills building classes or courses or materials. Tell me about Gale courses. Those are going to help adults build their skills too.
They are. The Gale courses are 6-week instructor-led courses. They release 2 a week, and I would say that is something, especially if you're at a place where you may not have a job to go back to, or you need to retrain, or you want to find something. These are really great courses for any kind of job-related skill, and it may take 6 weeks to get through them. And some of them really are quite challenging, but they're really excellent quality education. Many community colleges use those courses as a part of their curriculum. So, it's not as easy as just signing on and watching a webinar, but they're really good and can really be life-changing for people to have access to that material.
So much material available from the Indiana region or from the Indiana Free Library, and it is there for you now. Even though the library building itself is closed, folks can get right up there online. Would you recommend, Kate, that they simply go to indianafreelibrary.org to learn more? Can they be self-guided from there?
Yes, you can do that, or you can just email directly, reference@indianafreelibrary.org, and ask for your card.
All right, reference@indianafreelibrary.org.
Yes.
Kate Geiger, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Oh, thanks for having me, Todd. I really enjoy it.
All right, have a wonderful day.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye now. There is Kate Geiger, the Indiana Free Library, offering their services and expanding their services to help even more people.